Yeah, hey bro, welcome to another episode of M2M session. Alright, so in this episode, I will be talking to you about how to discover the vision for your life. Yes, how to discover the vision for your life. In the previous episode, I spoke about why you need vision as a man. So right now, I will be talking to you about how to discover the vision for your life. Remember that vision is what? Vision is the mental picture of a desired future. What does that mean? It means that you see tomorrow in your mind. The eyes of your mind has to be activated. Vision doesn't have anything to do with your physical sight. It has everything to do with your mental sight. Yes, it has everything to do with your imagination. Yes, that's why you have a brain. That's why you have a mind. Imagination. You see, the strongest and most powerful nation, as someone said, it's not Russia, it's not America, it's not even Great Britain or China. It is your imagination. Yes. So, how then do you discover the vision for your life? Because vision is also the reason for your existence. You were not born as an experiment, but you were born for an assignment. You were born for a purpose. There is something that your creator had already finished, and he created you to come and start it. Yes. Before the landlord, before the owner of a land starts building, the architect has already finished the building plan. So that building plan is the blueprint for the house. It guides the house on how the house will become. The landlord sees the blueprint of the house and begins construction. That blueprint is vision. Vision is the blueprint of your life. So how can you design this blueprint for your life? All right. 3 ways. 3 ways you can design the blueprint for your life. 3 ways you can discover the vision for your life. And these 3 ways are actually 3 places you look at. Remember, it's not about your physical eyes or your physical sight, but your mental sight. So you have to sit down and think. Yes, you have to sit down and think. Your mind must work, your brain must work, your imagination must work. Take away time from everybody and sit down and think. So while thinking, these are the 3 places you should look at mentally. 3 places to look at to help you discover the vision for your life. Number 1, inward. You need to look inward. Look inward. Look within yourself. What are the things you can do? These are questions you ask and you give answers to them. You can't discover your vision when you are in the crowd. Separate. Come out from the crowd. Spend time alone. What are the things you can do? What are your abilities? What are your talents? What are your giftings? What are the things you're passionate about? What are the experiences you've gone through? What are the desires in your heart? What do you like doing? Inward, within. You need to look at yourself. You're unique. There are some things that you can do effortlessly that other people cannot do. That's it. There are things that people need to learn how to do that you don't need to learn how to do. Inward. While you realize those things, pen them down, write them down, commit them to memory by writing. You see, one principle of vision is the principle of documentation. If you don't document it, you would have difficulty in implementation. One reason why people have difficulty in implementing their vision is because they failed in documenting it. The secret of vision implementation is documentation. So write that vision down. Write it down. So that when next you look at it, it will be easy for you to run with it. So that in case you share it with somebody, it will be easy for someone to run with it. Another principle of vision is communication. After writing it, find people to share it with. Not everybody, but find close friends to share it with. Find accountability partners to share it with. Because when you do that, you are telling them, hold me accountable. Yes. All right. So what is the next place to look at? The second place to look at to discover the blueprint for your life is outward. You need to look outward. You need to look without. You need to look around. Look around. What are the things you see that breaks your heart? Yes. That's how many advocacy rights, many child rights came about. That's how many businesses were formed. Look around. You see, the SDG goals are visions narrowed down upon the outward experience. Look around. Probably there's something you've seen and you don't like. You've been seeing it for a particular time, and each time you hear about it, it breaks your heart, and you keep on wishing that somebody could rise up and change it. Hey, listen to me. The reason why you've been wishing that somebody starts something about it and nobody has started it is because you are the one to start it. Nothing starts until you start. If everybody is feeling what you are feeling right now about that particular issue, somebody would have done something about it. The reason why nobody has done something about it yet is because you are the one that was born for it. And guess what? When you start, every other person will join. It takes somebody to start the race. Yes. Okay, so you have to look outward. Okay, you have to look outward. So the reason why it hasn't started yet is because you are the one to start it. Don't wait for someone to start. Many businesses, like I said earlier on, many businesses came as a result of a need. You are the one to see and to discover and realize that need. There may be a burden in your heart, and when you start, every other person will start. Yes. I kind of got distracted earlier when I was talking about the first airplane. Today we have different and several airplanes. We have the airplane that contains many persons. We have the helicopter. We have the jets. We have several aircrafts. But guess what? It was actually an idea from one person. And funny enough, we all attribute it to the Wright brothers. But you see, I came to realize that it wasn't even the Wright brothers that actually initiated the first idea. It wasn't them. But you see, they are the ones that have been attributed to it. Because why? Someone came up with a vision that people should start flying. He did it. Then the Wright brothers innovated it. Sometimes your vision can even be an innovation of something that already existed. The mobile cars that we have, the fast cars that we have today, we attribute it to Ford, to Henry Ford. But guess what? Henry Ford wasn't the one that created the first moving vehicles. We had horses, we had donkeys in the medieval ages. We had chariots. All of those were people's visions, were people's ideas, so that people would not be trekking and walking on their foot anymore. Vision leads to development. Yes. Vision leads to transformation. Vision leads to revolution. Look outward. Okay, look outward. There is something that has not yet been done, that you've been equipped to do it. You may not even be equipped to do it, but you have the body. Now this is this one thing that discourages most people. They feel, I don't have what it takes to do it. Hey, listen to me. You don't need to have what it takes. Okay? Because the people that have what it takes, they've not seen the need. You are the one that has seen how to chart the course. Yes. The captain of an army is not the one that goes into the battlefield and fights all the time. The captain of the army is the one that does the strategy. Yes. The man with the vision is the captain. He designs the strategy. He designs the plan. You are the one that needs to do that. Alright. So what's the third place to look at? What is the third way to discover the vision for your life? Number 3. You need to look upward. Yes. You need to look upward. While looking upward, one major question you must ask yourself is, why did your Creator create you? Remember, I started by saying that vision is the reason for your existence. The manufacturer of the products, you are a product of your Creator. Your Creator had an intention in His mind for creating you. So find out, ask yourself, why did my Creator create me? Why was I created? What was the intentions in the heart of the Creator when you were created? Yes. Yes. The architect is the one that translates the blueprint, the vision into pictures. The estate surveyor, the town planner, the engineer, the supervisor, when they look at the blueprint, they must understand what was in the mind of the architect. Most times, the architect has to find out from the landowner, what do you want? Do you want a bungalow? Do you want a story building? What do you want? Then he designs it. In looking upward, You have to think like the landowner and like the architect. Yes. I said earlier on when I started, you are not here as an experiment. Your life, listen to me please. Your life is not on trial and error. I don't care how you were born. I don't care if you were a product of miscarriage. Yes. I don't even care if you were a product of wedlock. I don't care your background. I don't care if your father was available or if your mother was available. I don't care if you grew up from a broken home. That doesn't matter. What I want you to know is that your life is not an experiment. Your life is on an assignment. That you made it alive is a proof that you have an assignment on this life, on this earth. So, hey bro, stop feeling bad about your background. Your destiny is waiting for you. Your destiny is waiting for you. If you had no reason to be alive, you wouldn't have been alive till date. But for you to still be alive, there is an assignment you have to start and finish. There is an assignment that your creator had already finished, and he created it to start, to begin. Yes. It's time to get to work. It's time to get to work. So, I'm going to end, and I want us to end with some affirmations. So I want us to end with some affirmations, with some positive affirmations. Okay? So you will repeat after me. You can take notes, you can write it down so that you can make these affirmations over yourself every day. Alright, so repeat after me. I can do anything I put my mind to. I have faith in myself and in my abilities. I can handle anything that comes my way. I have the courage to keep going. I have the courage to walk my own path. I have the courage to follow my dreams. I have the courage to pursue my visions. My dreams are far more important than my fears. My vision is far more important than my background. My vision is far more important than my limitation. And I keep going on no matter what. I keep going on no matter what. I have the courage to discover my inspiration. I have the courage to discover what will inspire me for the future. I have the courage to discover why I'm here on earth. I have the courage to discover my assignment. I know who I am. I know why I'm here on earth. My life is not a mistake. I am not a mistake. My background will not limit me. My vision is far more important than my background. The world is waiting for my vision. The world is waiting for me. I have value. I have self-worth. I believe in myself. Nothing shall be too hard for me to do. The eyes of my mind are opened. The eyes of my mind are enlightened. I know what the future holds for me. I see my future in pictures. I capture tomorrow today. I have a mental picture of my desired future. I have a mental picture of my desired future. My desires are important. I know what I would do 2 years from now. I know what I would do 5 years from now. I know where I will be 10 years from now. All right. So that's it. Those are the 3 areas to look at: look inward, look outward, and look upward. Okay. Finally, let me end with this. Okay. Let me end with this. While discovering your vision, you need to also pay attention to your shape. Pay attention to your shape. Shape is an acronym. Okay, shape is an acronym. In fact, shape will help you realize the purpose for your creation. Your shape will help you realize what was the intention of your creator when you were created. So shape is an acronym: SHAPE. SHAPE. What does it mean? S stands for supernatural gifts. See, life is natural, but life is not only natural. You need to be aware of the supernatural elements around you. The natural life is powered by supernatural elements. Yes, the natural life is powered by supernatural elements. And there are some supernatural gifts that were deposited inside of you. You need to find out what those supernatural gifts are. H stands for heart. Heart means passion. What are you passionate about? What are those things that you see that breaks your heart? What is that thing that you can't stand doing? What is that thing that they can wake you up 5 a.m., 3 a.m. in the morning and you can do it without being paid? If you wake me up in the morning, I can talk. Like I'm talking right now. You know, I started this podcast when I realized that I enjoy and I have passion for speaking. That's how this podcast started. One way or do. A, what does A stand for? A stands for abilities. What are your abilities? What are your skills? What are your talents? There are things that you can do effortlessly. There are things that you learned how to do over time. What are those abilities? It could be writing. You know, for me, passion is speaking. Public speaking now became an ability. Okay? So you get it, right? It also became a skill. So what's that skill? What's that talent? There are things you can do well, so well. There are some things that you can do so well that nobody can do it like you do. Find out what those abilities are. Then P stands for personality. What's your personality? Yes. What is your personality? Yes. Okay. An example of a supernatural gift. I should have given an example. Let me just give an example. An example of a supernatural gift. Let me explain it so that you understand what it is. Let me just give like 2 examples, okay? Example number 1. You are talking with somebody. You are talking with somebody, and all of a sudden the person says something, and you feel like you knew what the person was going to say before the person said it. That's a supernatural gift. Not many persons can do it. Not many persons have it. Another supernatural gift. Okay? Another supernatural gift. You meet somebody, and then all of a sudden you just have an intuition. The person did not tell you anything, but you just feel strongly in your heart that this person is going through something. Maybe the person is going through something, and you start asking questions. While you're asking questions, the person is confirming it. Wow, and the person is like, how did you know? How did you know? How did you know? That's a supernatural gift. It has a name, but for want of time, I'm about to end. It has a name. Now, you see, there are people that, okay, I said I was going to give 2, but let me give another one, a third one, the last example of a supernatural gift. Someone comes and then the person is, trying to lie to you and all, and you just discern in your heart, this person is lying. You just know. I think you can quickly decipher between truth and false. That's a supernatural gift. There are several other supernatural gifts. You need to discover which one is yours. See, you do these things effortlessly, but you don't know that they are actually supernatural gifts. Yes. These are things that will help you. Okay, so great. Back to P. Personality. Your personality is a combination of your temperament. Okay, your personality is a combination of your temperament. Now, there are 6 different personalities. Sorry, not 6. There are actually 16 different personality types. Go and search for them. Search for them and find out which one is yours. See, there are people that are extroverts. There are people that are introverts. There are people that are introverted extroverts. There are people that are introverted introverts. There are people that are extroverted extroverts. There are also people that are extroverted introverts. There are people that feel more than they think. They are feelers. They are not thinkers. There are people that think more than they feel. That's emotion and logic. That's it. So these are different personality types. Okay, they are sanguines, they are cholerics, they are melancholies, they are phlegmatics. Okay, temperament. Find out which is yours. There are books you can read. Okay, one book I would recommend is Why You Act the Way You Do. Find out your personality type. It will really, really help you. You see, for me, because see, if you don't know your personality, you will end up feeling bad when people say things about you, and you will not know the things you should work on. Yes, you see, for me now, when I enter a new environment and I meet new people, okay, I am a melancholic choleric. My primary temperament is melancholy, secondary is choleric. Now, when I enter a new place, the melancholy shows up. Okay, how does it show up? I don't get to, there are sanguines when they enter a new place for the first time. They can talk with everybody. They are the life of the party. But for me, I don't do that. I'll be all quiet. I can be so quiet that you'll be like, this guy can't you talk? I'm observing things. I observe people. When I enter a new place, I become No, timid is not the word, but you can mistake me for someone who is timid. But once I stayed there for a very long time, when I stayed there for a very long time, the choleric nature in me shows up. The extrovert in me shows up. And you'll be like, wow, this guy. So you're like this all this while. No, people in the past, when I did not know who I was, people were like, guy, they pretend. No, it's not pretending, it's who I am. And I can't change it. You can't change who you are. That's why you need to discover who you are and what makes you you. So that you won't end up pretending and trying to be who you are. When you discover the vision for your life, when you look at these 3 places of vision, when you look inward, shape. Your shape is all about looking inward. When you look inward, you will know who you are and you embrace who you are. You will embrace who you are. You start finding out your strengths and your weaknesses, and you start working on your weaknesses. So you won't go around feeling bad. See, people with low self-esteem is as a result of lack of vision. They don't know who they are. When you look inward, you will realize your identity. Lack of identity is a product of low self-esteem, which can be traced to lack of vision. Lack of vision. So these 3 places you should have a vision. You should look at personality. Now E, finally E. The E in the shape stands for experience. Experience. What are the experiences you've gone through in the past? Remember, I was saying that your background and the things you've gone through, you went through all of those things for a reason. All of those things have formed your experiences. See, if you followed my podcast from when I started, from the first episode we started with, which was Confession of the Young Man, you realize that when I was young, I shared my story when I was young. I shared some of my experiences of how I was molested, sexually assaulted, at the age of 3, and the other experience that I went through. It was because of that experience when I sat down and I was discovering and figuring out the vision for my life. This podcast is about to figure out the vision for your life. And I was figuring out the vision for my life. And I looked at my experiences. My experiences were pointers. I looked at those things and I saw the burden. And I came to realize that there are many other young boys and young men out there who are going through the things I have gone through, who are going through a lot. And I said, there is nobody reaching out to these people. For 2 years, I've been telling myself, somebody should rise up, someone should rise up. But I told myself, man, hey bro, nobody will rise up if I don't rise up. And I rose up. That is how I started The Real Conversation, which is an online interactive platform where men come to talk about their issues. Then we now evolved. We started holding men's conferences. Then from there, we started going out to reach out to boys in schools. Then this podcast started as a result of my shape. So you see, my experiences connected to my personality, which connected to my ability, which connected to my passion, which also connected to my supernatural gifts. One of my supernatural gifts, is I can see somebody and in a way, I can intuitively know that you've gone through stuff. Now, there are people that have the supernatural gift to know exactly what you went through. Now, there are people that have the supernatural gift to even know what you did before you left your house. For me, I can feel by intuition you're going through something. I may not know exactly what it is, but I can feel, I can discern that you're going through something. Everything connects. everything connects. My life is a life on an assignment. I am here on an assignment. I am here. That's why I'm talking to you. That's why I'm right here. So I'm here to help you as a guy. You see, my creator knew. The creator knew that the time would come where the male gender would be endangered, where the male gender would be going through a lot of issues. The silent scream of the masculine man would break out, but nobody would be able to answer that cry. That's why that's why the creator sent me. That's my assignment on earth, to be a voice to every man, to help the male gender. We have a lot of reach out, we have a lot of foundations, NGOs for the girl child, but none for the male child. That's why I'm here. And I know that many other people are rising up. Oh yes. As I started, I realized that I'm not the only one. Many other people, because I started, they started also. You are a man on an assignment. You are here on an assignment, not on an experiment. Find the vision for your life. And I look forward to hearing that vision for your life. I look forward to you reaching out to me. Send me an email on anainyang01@gmail.com. ANAINYANG0 or reach me through social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. My handle is Anainyang, ANAINYANG, sorry. Guys, hey bro, guess what? You are not on earth for an experiment. You are on earth for an assignment. Thank you very much for listening to this episode. I hope that this has been helpful. I hope that this would help you figure out and discover the vision for your life. Thank you.